Bugger. Mr. Baldrick was just taking a shine to this. Look, Baldrick, what was that? What's that? What's that? Stop it, you little monkey dog. You little monkey dog. Baldrick, no. It's always a stick that wants, isn't it? You can't just get like stick. You're in stick heaven. Go and find a stick. That's it. Give it that. He's got that one. He's going to kill a stick. There's a staffy stick. Nice one. He loves it. Nice one. What's that? What's that? Go get him, Baldy. Go get him. Go get him.
Where is it? You find him?
Go get him, Baldy. Give me that stick. It's my stick. Look at him. He's a poor little monkey dog, isn't he? You're a little monkey dog. You love it when you're coming over with the boys. She's just there. That's my best thing. It's my best thing. Baldy, give me that. Give me that. Right, ladies and gents, obviously I had the idea a while ago, just to get admin water, and you can boil it up, sterilise it if you want. We run some water off a Tarp into a 5 litre bottle one time, so that put the embryo idea in there, and in between I said I'd kind of sort that out. Got a water butt. They were selling them, do you know, like on Facebook, you know, for sale pages and all that. But when I looked into it, you can get like a cracking one for not a lot of dosh. And I said to Dave I'd sort this out, and so British Leyland, 2 men talking and none working. But we're working out this and that, because it's meant to come down through a drain pipe, and all we've got to do is a bit.
Yeah, and then put that on the inside.
Yeah, just obviously cut that little bit out there, and that's just little.
Yeah.
And it will sit, and you can just chuck it away and get a new one when you need be. You know what I mean?
That sounds good to me.
Just cut it off, and, you know, whatever.
What's that thing? That's the locking mechanism.
That's just there. There must be a little handle in there for it somewhere.
I haven't found one.
Yeah, there's a little handle.
That's the base for it.
And you know, we don't need to drill a hole in
No.
there. Because that will only like give us more holes. Is there not a little?
No, there's nothing in there. That's it. That's all the bits we've got.
Yeah, it looks like that is the lock. So,
right.
or you know, if we
Probably
find a better, like something better than that, but to be honest, that seems like to do the job. Totally
do the job for the moment, won't it? And then we'll adapt, modify, and overcome on that.
Once that's in there, that's going to go up to about, you know, there. Take all this off, and just sit it in there. Because you could direct that down into that point there.
Of the old Tarp. Huh. So you know,
the only option is, do we put it on the legs or not? Do you want to try it, or do you want to leave it on the ground?
It means we'll have to have this up a bit higher, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
but then you'll have the option for the tap if you want to use the tap.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But I don't think it'd be no drama there, mate, to pull the top off and dip your pot in and grab it out like that.
Is there a little blank for that? We need a blank hole, so
well, I think if you put the tap on, it's just, you know, you'd put it horizontally rather than vertically, mate.
There's a back bit.
Yeah.
There is,
I think that's
I think, does that not have a rubber bung? I saw a rubber bung there, didn't I?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. It's on there, isn't it?
Ah, there you go.
Fine.
That's fine.
In fact, it doesn't touch the ground.
No. So again, if at a later date we'll have a little tickle about with that, put it on the old doobie Firkin, the old stand there. There's Mr. Baldrick.
Just need a little Dremel.
Mr. Baldrick supervising.
But you've got a rechargeable one,
I've got
Yeah, but just a little bit more self-sufficiency there, guy.
Yeah.
Proper washing up water and all that, and you know, sterilise it if you want to make a brew, if you're desperate.
Yeah, we'll organise it. Just hold that a minute.
Hang on, it's coming under.
But anyway, we'll get this set up and I'll bring you back, ladies and gents. I need to get another brew in. Again, we rigged up a little funnel. And here we see, got the old Mora. Is that the Pathfinder knife, mate? Is it? Don't matter which one.
No, this is not the Pathfinder. This is the more black.
That's the longer one,
the long
mate.
version,
The long version. But yeah, so it's making short work of that, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just use what you got, mate, don't we? Auger would have been nice, but you just don't carry them about all the time, do you?
The time we done this, Dave would have found one in the back of his motor, wouldn't it?
because what we are going to get, you know, like a funnel. You get the ones, mate, don't you? You know what I'm on about. I'll rig it up with some a mesh cover for it, so it stops all the leaves going in. Do you know how like the assault vest mesh? Yeah. I suppose you could glue it on, but I just think probably more I'll whack a bit of elastic around it, do it as a circle, and it will drop straight over a funnel. And that's it. Even the pencil on the inside, mate, just for the right diameter, but that'll do it, mate, won't it?
Yeah, we're not far.
No, you're having a knife and go, ooh, but yeah.
Do a couple of tests on it, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Oh yeah. Nice one, mate. Anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, a little bit of using what you got to get the job done. That's working all right, mate. That went through that like butter, mate.
Yeah. Right size as well.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Nice one.
That's right size all. That's quite strong, this bloody stuff.
But anyway, ladies and gents, I'm not going to...
Let's use my old knife, because it's a bit hefty using it.
Yeah.
Done the major part of it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, mate, no worries. We're just, yeah, it's like exciting, we're just making a hole. It's already too big for me, Dave. No. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Anyway, here we see Mr. Baldrick. When you point the camera at Mr. Baldrick, he normally goes, yeah, I'm going to do one. Right, ladies and gents, this is how your tarps should be sold. I've done some modifying bits to this, ever so simple. As I always say, keep it simple, keep it stupid. There's a 4x4 tarp there, silver sided, didn't pay too much for it, certainly not the prices of the DD ones, that did come via AliExpress. I bought 2 of them because you just couldn't get the material for what I paid for it, which is something in the order of about 23 quid. Right, it is robust, there's nothing wrong with it, seam sealed the whole lot. I think you might have seen it before on one of my other videos. Now all I've done with this, if you remember last time I did like a Louis II type, you know, open sided shelter. There's a main man, Mr. Baldrick, and he approves. So all I've done is sewed some extra loops on this. And I'll talk you through them. If somebody wants to know how to modify their tarp like this, please just tell me, and I will just use a piece of paper and demonstrate how you'd modify a tarp. You can use a 3x3. Your dimensions would just be the actual shelter inside would just be a little bit smaller, that's all. Yeah, and I'm proper happy with this. Very easy to do. It will save you you know, buying one of these open sided Louis shelters if that's what you like. I've got it so it's just over 6 foot, and that's 3 metres down that way, and obviously the 4 metres is coming that way, but the majority of that is tucked underneath, as you'll see there. You know, the corner would come out there, don't need it, tuck it under, forms part of a nice ground sheet. Right, I've sewn some extra tie-outs on it, just make sure I've got the angles right, just a bit of webbing there, no dramas. Again, that's the 2 metre mark, that's the original one. And up there, I think I did it about 90, not even metre, so that 1 tab in there, and most of your DD tarps come with a tab there anyway, and I've just always put a little bit of a bunge on it because it just takes the wind and stops your stitches from ripping. And again, I measured out about 1 metre 10 from the middle to here, and again that'd be the corner. So that gives me a good 2 metres, over 2 metres like laying space. I do like the way that sort of does come up to a like a tent shape there, pulls it out. Very definitely needed that. So it's just to improve upon what you can do with a tarp already. And again, the corner would normally come out there. I've just tucked it all underneath, put another one there, another tie out, and another one there, ladies and gents. Goes up to a tree. I've got the ability to put a pole on there, so I wouldn't need actually to have a tree. I still use it. Just stick a pole underneath there. But it's up in the wind. We're getting the wind coming through now. and I'm very happy with that. That's the first time I've tried it out. Had a little tinker. I had to think about the angles. You can't sew these things anywhere because it just doesn't work out the angles right. There's my Mr. Baldrick. And David was quite impressed with that. He's takes a bit to impress him because he generally knows what he's doing when it comes to all this shelter lock. But I'm just going to take you around the front and give you a better look at it. Right, ladies and gents, it's extremely wide. It's not appearing so there, but the floor space inside is absolutely unreal. These could be brought round a bit more if you wanted. Give yourself, you know, just a very narrow gap, and that could be a job done there. But just take it inside. It is silver sided, so it will reflect some of the heat. But there's your standard ground mat. That's 2 metres wide, and so there's plenty of space either side. It's about 140. Sorry, the length is 2 metres and 140 wide. That's your standard little ground mat there. And as you can see, I just pulled it round the inside. You've got acres of room there, plenty of head space. I'll see if I can. You don't see what the space is until you've got something to gauge it against. I'll dive in there and Dave will take a picture of me. Yeah, and again at the 2-way mark, sorry, the 2 metre mark, all I've done there's the original lashing and pole. That's fine. I've just done it up to there very quickly, but ladies and gents, what I've done there is a little modification which I've sewn on, and you'll see it there. So if necessary, if I want to, I can shove a pole up inside there. So it's got a sleeve. I know you can wrap bits of string round and stuff like that, but imagine if all your tops come like that, at the 2 metre point, or the 150 if it's a 3x3, and one of these. I've got plenty of attachment points on it, to pull down and away and that type of stuff. Good on nylon, job done. I'll show you how I did that on one at each corner. Because I've done one of each corner. Because this is like when I want to put it up as a standard A-frame. You can twist. When you've got these little things, put your pole in and twist, but I just think it's easier to sew a couple of these on, whack your poles up, and I can either have a middle one, and both the sides coming down at an angle, or just up like Baker tent style. But yeah, there is acres of room in there. One man and his dog, and a couple of strumpets, evening entertainment. But yes, certainly there's no way any of the rain would get you, even if it was like coming in like horizontal. You're a good nearly 2 metres in. Well, 180. There's Mr. Baldrick. Baldy? Well, didn't you? You approve of that? He said, yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I've got one of these on each corner, ladies and gents. I don't know, that's about 6 inches, I suppose. And as we can see, I've just stuck, so to explain it better, stuck a stick in there. So when I've got it up as an A-frame, it's just a much easier way. You peg it off, tie it down any way you want. One of these on each end and one in the middle. And this is a 4x4 tarp, so it's one on each end and then one at the 2 metre point. Not seen anybody kind of use something like this. I kind of been making them a while. I normally make these separate as well, so if you want to stick your a stick under your tarp, or a pole under your tarp, saves that top of the stick wearing on your tarp. Just put a little sleeve on it, saves any wearing on the old tarp there, ladies and gents. But yep, I'm proper happy with that, and like I say, it is the first time I brought it out to have a little tinker and a play with it. Look at the room in there, and you're proper cut off from the old wind as well, and the rain wouldn't get you. And it's not cost me a brass razoo, just a little bit of sewing on the machine, and you can do fancy things, but let's just keep it simple, and it'll work. And I think most people, if you can sew the little loops on, you can do this yourself at home. Improve your tarp, make it a little bit more versatile. As you can see, I can take it up a bit higher if I want, and it'll pull it in a bit more multi-adjustable. I'm not pulling these branches off just to make it easy for the day, destroying the tree, but I just want to show you what it's like inside. Come and look inside it. I've got Mr. Baldrick who approves. He always does that. There you go. you know, there's plenty of room. I'm not touching anything. I know it's a single-sided shower. Again, it's got to be about at least 150 there, David.
Yeah, definitely. It goes back a long way, which is cool.
I'm not touching this.
No.
Just to pull up the proofs. That's your standard ground mat. I've been here in a bivvy bag anyway, and I just think, just with the extra tie-outs and that, mate, it's just made it a lot easier to do, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's loads of space in here, tons of it, you know what I mean?
So. Well, it's definitely, you could get, you know, yourself and a couple of hula girls in here.
So,
easy.
You know,
evening entertainment. Hold it, close your eyes. he just sees a tent, he goes in it, doesn't he? You know, don't lick my face, because sometimes you're licking off. No, but yeah, you can't really. Cheers for that, Dave.
No, I'm just going to try and get back there. Go on.
It's quite deceptive, space-wise. But blimey, you've got your Bergen there. You got, you know, stuff. And again, you can pull them doors quite round a bit more by just pulling it in.
Yeah. Mostly close it up quite close, to be honest.
Yeah. But you know, I don't want it sort of to be closed.
No, you wouldn't have to.
If the old wind was coming in there, mate, or the rain. Yeah, you know, just before I take it down, mate, I was going to put it up in the A-frame, but I'll do that next time. Yeah. Just to check the poles underneath. But look, sewing a few tags on, job done.
Cool.
Here we've got the improvisation there, ladies and gents. So he's just going to drop a drop of water on it just to see what's what. Bearing in mind. Yeah. It's not all going in there, Dave, but you don't want it all to go in there, mate.
No, that'll be full up too quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
That seems to work, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're just putting it anywhere, not.
That works.
That works.
That works.
No, it's cracking, mate. This means you're self-sufficient for water over here now.
Well, as well, apart from, you want not drinking water, but washing and.
Or if you whack it through, you know, your mill bank and then boil it, mate. Or indeed, obviously, because it's not fast-moving water. No. I would always put it through a soy filter, mate. But you know, that's what it was for, just for.
Yeah.
I think we'll have that as a go, mate. We'll have that as a go.
That's as good as you'll bloody get. Yeah. That's bloody brilliant.
Because what we did was just drilled a little hole in there, and see that screwed in, and the actual tap, the top to the bottom, screwed on the bottom with a hole in it, so it's on there proper solid, mate, isn't it? It ain't going nowhere. There's a nice little David Fairs like that, I did, isn't it? But we will replace that with a funnel or such, mate. But you know.
These stockings over it.
Yeah, a little bit of a lot of lady stocking over the top, just to stop any debris getting in there. But that's definitely a go. Definitely a go. Nice one.
Brilliant. I like that.
Yeah, just doing a little bit more tinkering with the top. Once that's got the weight of the water on, mate, that's just going to be spot on. Nice one.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. That works perfectly well. Fold it out.
Yeah, no, you've got a point that's coming down to the end there.
Yeah.
You need to take much of a storm to fill that thing up.
22 litres. Overnight?
Yeah.
Literally overnight.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, ladies and gents, as I left you before, my little improvisation here, we've got that in, it's screwed in from the bottom on the inside as well, so that's pretty robust. Talking about, I was thinking about, you know, like a bit of netting that you get on the old assault vests, I've got a bit of that at home and that, but Mac Tightwad come up with the idea, hang on, and it was in my pocket. Soldier like, they call them sweat rags, it doesn't mean I sweated in, it's clean. We whacked that over, thought yeah, that'd do it, wrap a bit of string around, and then Dave said, well, you know, he's got an old tablecloth here, clean, it's just cotton muslin, it makes a beautiful filter, and we've tried it, water goes straight through there, but that's just to stop any undue debris getting in there. So for me, ladies and gents, that's quite. I'm quite impressed by that. The old type was had a bit of impact. Whereas, you know, we'll get this sorted for the permission days one there, and we've got loads of water for whenever we need it. Again, it is a permission. That's why there's something that's plastic here. He does have the owner's permission, and the owner's very off-grid himself and that, self-sufficient. So, but yeah, so I'll have a little point on that. I thought, yeah, we'll improvise a filter over the top. Was going to be my sweat rag. But no, so that's it, that's even better. We're going to tighten this up obviously, but you know, it's just what you got on you at the time, because if anything does go a bit shit hits the fan and that, you ain't going to be able to go down Tesco's and stuff like that, you know, you just got to be able to improvise stuff yourself. But anyway, guys, we've had a bit of the windfall. When we got up, see the parachute survived all 3 storms, and none of us expected it to. The 12 by 12, that'll be here, you know, Armageddon gone. You know, it's British military that. But the parachute we didn't. All we done is just tug the ropes a little bit just to take up a little bit of slack. And come under. Ooh. Get some things out there. But yeah, I know we've got some fancy wing brakes, but they'll just do. Everything can't be military and camouflage, and neither does it need to be. But yeah, no, the old canopy survived all the storms. I think it's because of its bleak angle. The winds come up and over. If you had it 45 degrees, you know, it might have been worse. But yeah, all I did was a little bit of tightening the actual guy lines out, which you know you do anyway. But just saying, you see this spot right here, right there, right there is normally where I kick when we're down here. And as we can see, there's been a bit of damage coming down. We're just doing a little bit of a site survey here, because that one's come off there. Sorry, there, you can see it there, and landed there. Now, I think that may have just caught the corner of my normal shelter here, but obviously that birch bark there will all be harvested. There's Mr. Baldrick, out on patrol with the boys, and we're, yeah, there we're on, that's that one there. That's where it's all come down. But I'm just saying, like, we proper job with the old parachute there, Dave, because that survived, didn't it? Make it a bit safe, like. Oh, that's firewood. Firewood. It's that one there, mate. Yeah. Hang on, I'll go and give it a kick. Watch it, cause Dave, take it, because it's gonna. Oh, I can't get my leg up that high. There we go. Baldrick, come out there. Come out there, Baldrick. That's it, good boy. Yeah. Oh. Injure me, not the dog. Should kill me. Nah, you alright, Baldy? Yeah, I love this, Dad. I'm out with the boys. That's all nice firewood there, boys, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But it's amazing how we'll just get caught up there now, mate.
And that little twig,
Yeah.
held that bloody great tree up.
Yeah.
That's caught up in that tree,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
know.
Yeah.
Well, we leave that one there for
Yeah.
the moment.
Well, at least it's on the floor. It's not going to go anywhere further, is it? Look at that shelter over there, man. That's quite neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, that, isn't it?
But not better than your one. But
cool.
for an improvisation, mate, and just.
Did you make that yourself?
Yes, mate. Yeah. It's a 4x4, and all I've done is sewed on some extra guy lines, mate, and some pole attachment points. Job done. I'll get that down and then just put it up in the A-frame and just get my sides out and again, mate.
Look at that.
That's me. Raw green jacket cap badge,
No,
mate.
it's really good on that chap.
Yeah.
Did you sew them on there? Was the Velcro's already
No,
there?
the Velcro's already there, mate.
Perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll get this off, mate, because we'll do first.
Do a video of it.
Yeah, just the first show of the old jacket, mate. Right, ladies and gents, yeah. Got myself another jacket. But what I will say is guilt-free jacket and the trousers are, because I flogged a few bits of kit. Friendship prices to lads, which is funding this. Both come from, I've not pronounced it right, Vasala.
Something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, that Finnish site. And this is their Smock. Very much like the one that the Bushcraft show, Bushcraft store will be selling. I'm not knocking them.
No, but material, very same colour and, you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
it's good material, David said, and that. It's designed, well, they've just taken the British Army, yeah, time and tested, MTP Smock, you know, it's even got the side handles with the warm bits on the inside. tell you what, ladies and gents, you're looking at 60 odd quid for a jacket. One of the best jackets I've had. Quality of manufacture, absolutely the top end. And I'm proper happy with it. I even got a longer one because I like the old wind going up the Khyber Pass. What I'll do with this, I'm going to show you this anyway. I'll stick it on a hanger and give you a closer up look, in my garden or something like that. But I mean,
little features you see, it's like little storm flaps over your over the zips and stuff, and then nice YKK zippers.
And the way that they've covered the zip and that there, mate, and I've done it on everywhere. Quality of manufacture, absolutely at the very top end, sir. Little ties and so forth. Velcro, I mean, the only badges I wear in my regimental insignia.
Yeah, no, they're good, actually, really good.
War green jackets, that's my badge, blood, sweat and tears, sir. There we go. And on this side, obviously they changed over to the rifles. And that's it. I don't have any. I mean, all who wander, no, not all who wander are lost, except officers, they're always lost. No, ladies and gents, I'm telling you what, let your eyes be your guide on that. But
can you just open it up and have a look at the inner bits of it?
You just want me to strip off. And again, it's got side zips, got everything, you know what I mean? Big pockets at the front.
Nice pockets, I like that.
The ones at the bottom for keeping all your warm kit in, like your warm hat, your gloves and stuff like that. You know, and stuff that you're going to improvise with, because that was a good idea there, Dave.
Yeah, he's going about his idea.
But quality of money, the zips, everything, like, these are not just, it's bang on it, mate. 60 quid, you're having a laugh.
No, for the value for money, I think it's top notch.
Not waterproof material, a little bit, certainly windproof, mate. I've been on my bike and it's been over, in case there's any police looking, I wasn't speeding, so it was 60 miles an hour. But yeah. Everything that's necessary and nothing that's not, mate. And even spare button, that type of stuff, mate. It's draw cords where you'd need them. I will say, without being big-headed, I've got a good idea about smocks, what's good, bad, and that. Everybody likes, I like the pull-over type. But yeah, if you're after a good jacket and you ain't got a lot of dosh, 60 quid, £61, something like that. And the trousers, sir, they are very much like the
Foul Ravens.
Well, that a well-known brand, sir.
Fake Ravens, these are.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. Yeah, that's it, that's Tyler. See if we can get that in there, Dave. And again, I'll stick these on a hanger. I'll tell you what, ladies and gents, these trousers, I was impressed with them so much. I actually bought another pair.
Yeah, no, I was at the bottom, so I turn around. There's got even a. I like that sort of pictures.
Yeah. Pull it out of the way and that, mate, depending on what boots you got on.
No, you liked it so much, you bought another pair, didn't you?
I did, as it goes, I know they're my walking about trousers. I've been in work and all sorts, but because I tell you what, the pockets, as you said, being on the front a little bit, they are the same. More
comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah.
I find them,
one of them pockets, like in your things, but one of the most useful, often used pockets, it hasn't got a top on it. Just keep your phone in there. Never, I've been on the bike, but the moment you do that, it locks it off anyway. And it's quite handy to get to. But yeah, so you're talking about the jacket, the trousers, 51 quid, 61 quid, a little bit of postage, but it does get here at warp speed. I think about 9 quid postage or something, it depends on the weight. Ordered on a Sunday, was there by Wednesday, and it's coming from halfway across Europe. And it's proper finish and that, it's finished, isn't it? Finish. So I'm proper, international now. But you can't knock this jacket.
No, it's one of, I said to you earlier, the quality of it, and it looks really good as well.
It does, mate. And the quality of manufacture, I will have a look, and I'll pay me money, mate. I'll knock in anything, I've done. But you've got all your Velcro patches, which seem to be in vogue anyway. The only thing I would have said, it's just because of me, I would have preferred them in green, but it ain't no shakes in any way, mate. Not when you can get a jacket for 61 quid, and I think they were 51.
And but I know what you're saying. If it was green, it's green, but in black, it's not offensive. I don't mind. It looks quite
good. Green, finest colours I've ever seen.
Yeah, too right.
Anyway, ladies and gents, I'll just bring you back on this and the trousers. I'll stick them up on the hanger, on my fence, and I'll give you a better look at these. But yeah, am I happy? I am, yeah. And I even bought another pair of these cakes. Slightly short in the leg, and I'll just mooch about in them. And here we see Dave set up. Every time Dave come up, he always does a set up, even if it's just for the day. Here is that very nice beige pouch that He doesn't know it yet, I haven't even warned him, but we will have a dibble on that. You can see a lot of his pouches about, ladies and gents. Yeah. And, Hell's Port or something like that. He quite nicely got this. It's an open-sided shelter, much like I'm tinkering about with at the moment. But it comes ready-made. I think it's Hell's Port. I'll ask him in a sec. But yeah, I'm quite liking that. I think when the next gas bill comes in, I'll make him a ridiculous offer. We'll have a dibble. But that's quite like, you know, that weighs no more than a tarp. And there's different ways you can put it up. And you can attach two together. But as David said, if you're going to do that, just bring out a TP anyway. But I'm quite liking that. It's from one of the big manufacturers at the Wilderness Gathering. Some guy was flogging it. And then nobody had it because nobody knew what it was. There's Mr. Baldy in there, look, sniffing about for food. Yeah, no, so he got a really good deal on that. So I know how much he paid for it when I eventually do the dibble, because I do like that. I think it's a nice bit of kit. And yeah, it's only the same weight as a little tarp. Baldy, come on, out of there, boy. Out of there, boy. And as you see, David's ground mats just keep the stuff off the floor and all that type of stuff. He's got his old pouches there. I'll drop a link in to his Etsy store if you guys fancy any of this stuff. You can get it handmade in England by an artisan, and he's such a perfectionist with his sewing that he's an annoying twat, you know, because if it ain't right, he just won't have it, you know. And that's if you're paying good money for something, that's not a bad recommendation. So give it a quick look, ladies and gents. He's got all his stuff in. All this stuff like, I mean, here's one of his pouches. What a man keeps in his pouch, I'm not going to unzip it, but that's a military grade zip on there, the pull ties on each end, and look at his stitching. Let your eyes be your guide on that stitching. It's not a double stitch, but they're like chain lines, you know what I mean? Proper ripstop, Cadora nylon, and Mr. Baldrick wants to get in shot there, and yeah. Ladies and gents, let your eyes be your guide. He's kind of mostly selling them by word of mouth, which is the best way to sell your gear. But you know, it's doing nice, and I'm liking that burger. Let's have a look at this burger. Baldrick, go on, sod off. Oh yes, nice big side pouch, isn't it? Yeah, I'll see me having this burger at some point. I always say when the gas bill comes in, but you know what I mean, ladies and gents. Me and David often have a little dibble. But yeah, anyway, he's got a nice little setup, as always. The reason why I call him technical advisor. He's been doing it a goodly while. But even on that, it's given me a little idea. I mean, that's a nice way to do that, isn't it? Beautiful material. And you see these? Kind of buttoned together with another one. So, yeah, I'll look into that. You put a little idea in my mind, fertile mind. And I mostly come up with my best ideas either when I'm sitting on the throne, or do you know, just as you're going to fall asleep, it takes, you know, a couple of 3 minutes for your mind to wind down and that. If I'm thinking about something, I have a little, and sometimes the idea is there's a problem and I haven't solved it yet, and that's when I'll do it. But yeah, no, I definitely see that. Having Max type word name on about it. But here we go. Dave's just thinking about with his parachute. Yeah, this little stove tank there. Dave, and it was Lenny, wasn't it? The man, you got that? Yeah. That's Lenny, Edel Lenny. Mate, oh. Yeah. Well, he's just good. He's a good salt, mate, isn't he? But he's normal now. That's not, you know what I mean? And they're normally canny with their brass, but you got the deal of the century on that one, mate, didn't you? As you said, he just wanted a shot of it, and he was in the right place at the right time, mate. Yeah, the trailer, the lot, mate. Yeah. Oh. Even come with a stove inside, didn't it? So, yeah, I won't mention the price, but oh, blimey.
I can, 300.
Oh, mate, for that, and oh, it's just.
For the trailer as well.
Yeah.
For a 9x5 trailer.
Yeah. Which you're going to turn into a sleeping cabin type thing, isn't you, mate?
Into a sleeping pod, yeah.
Yeah, sleeping pod.
And convert it into a pod. I've seen loads of stuff on eBay, YouTube, how to convert a trailer into a sleeper pod.
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah, I've got loads of wood at home, so
And you've got the Black Beauty over there to tug it about, mate, as well.
Yeah,
That's got plenty of juice, you know, plenty of talk in it, mate, innit? Yeah.
that'll go in anything. That'll go anywhere. That will.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't, I didn't, you know, I didn't realise until our last camp when you came over for the day
yeah.
that I've got an extra 2 lower gears on that.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Oh, fair enough, mate.
You put it into four-wheel low and you push it down forward twice more and you've got 2 more gears. I didn't realise that. In the 3 years I've had that, no,
Well, never needed to, mate.
never changed it, but I did that when we were over here last with that mud.
Yeah.
I needed to get off there then. But we got it off.
No, but Lenny's 6'12", I think they call him, 6'10". He's a tall lad, isn't he?
Giant one. He's ginormous.
Mate, and he certainly gets a mention in dispatches, and he'll know what I mean by that, mate. Dealer of the century. Yeah. But no, sir, Dibble, you had the spondoolies, you know, and that's it. It's all about moving, shaking and moving your kit. Yeah. Yeah. No, nice one.